What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I could walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Go, 180. Set.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Shot. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Throwing, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Shuck now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Kamara. Breaks a tackle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw now, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Shuck. And it is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cowboy 80.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey from 8 yards out. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A game there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
180.
Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Shuck. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd down and 1. First down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Now Shuck on 4th down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Go tonight. 20.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it,
Well, he tries to force it in.